I will dance in their ashes.
Hello everyone, I'm Berserk, and today I will be bringing you a game of Diamond 4 Shyvana versus Ryze. So, in this SoloQ game, I was last pick on blue side, meaning they still had one pick left. At this point, I had seen Pantheon, a Malphite, and a Kha'Zix. I had just assumed that one of either Pantheon or Kha'Zix was going to be mid and Malphite was going to be top. So I picked Shyvana so I could shove in the Malphite and pressure him. But then, come to find out, it's Malphite support and it's a Ryze top. And he has a pretty good pick against me. I knew when I saw it, it could be Pantheon top, but it was highly unlikely considering the fact that the matchups are better for both of them if they have Ryze go top and Panth go mid. So we go top, yeah, it's Ryze, so I start out with E so I can try and last hit as safely as possible in this lane. Trying to burn out to get as much CS as possible. I have 4 potions I can spend, and I'm pretty much going to be spending all of these on getting CS. So as soon as he hops in, I flash out, no hesitation. I did not want to take more free damage and have to burn another pot. So here Ryze is pushing it in. I had to try and quickly clear it out because I know the whole time I'm clearing this out he will be harassing me. So I try and clear out, get as much as possible, get it shoving, get his flash. This is very important. So now our flash cooldowns are separated, meaning there's a window of opportunity. My flash will be up or his will be down. So I immediately recall, I TP back top because I know he's going to be looking to TP soon because he's out of mana. So I shove it up so I can try and keep him in lane. I see him with his recall, I cancel it with my flame breath. Now he's forced to stay because if he would recall and then TP back now, he would be denied multiple CS, like 3 to 4 probably. But most players are not willing to miss that, so they'll stay. I see Twitch coming top, so I know I just want to pressure it. I want to let it push out a little bit, but I do not want to let it push out to the degree he can recall. So I let him push it, I push it in, let it come out, see Twitch coming, let him come out to harass me, go in, he roots Twitch, and I go get the first blood. So at this point, I know I am the one with the advantage, and I have to be the one to press it. So now, around this time, the big complication of our game starts. Our TF goes to gank bot, dies, and gets counter ganked by a Pantheon, who picks up another kill. So this process is something that started our team on a rage off. And I had to spend not only the time focusing on top lane, but trying to calm them down to the degree they wouldn't just FF. So I run back top. I know my flash will be back up soon, and his won't. So I need to start creating a window of opportunity where I can go in. I was hoping I could have both Dragon and Flash, but as soon as I see Ka hop in, I ult out. I still want to make that window of opportunity, and I don't really have the ability to do it if I'm, well, I'm already chunked, but if I'm even more chunked than this. So I go in on him. I chunk him out, I force his ult. Okay, so now I know his ult is on cooldown. Since a Ryze will typically like 30 seconds, but I know this is enough time. I decide if I hit the E, I'm going to flash in. So right as the E hits, flash in, Q him to get the damage in, then let the burnout pick up the kill. So I run back top lane. I have TP up, but I would rather be able to use it to get an advantageous position in the lane if he chunks me out. I run up, clear the wave while bullying him. Now I use this time to try him back, but I want to see if I can actually do some damage on him. It doesn't really result in much. It's actually pretty bad for me because he comes, drops the word and stops me from being there. Me have to go all the way back. I'm debating whether to TP or run back. I just TP back so I don't miss it. Go on him. Dragging up. He flashes it. I know his flash is off cooldown. Different from mine again. I want to use this to create a window opportunity. I try and burn out to stop his recall again, but this time it doesn't happen. His TP is still on cooldown, so I want to try and do as much damage to top tower as possible during this time. Meanwhile, bot, there. TF tried to gank again, and it went sour. And they're just arguing, raging. I actually didn't see the all chat for this game because I have all chat turned off on my client. There's zero reason to have all chat turned on when you're playing. So I throw it. I know they have a pink there. So I know Ka is somewhere in top region. But I know my team can go to a dragon if he stays. So I'm going to go drop my trinket ward this time. Quickly clear out his ward. So here I make a mistake. I meant to just dragon, but I flash dragon. Ka comes back up. This actually lets my team get some kills bot because Ka's not there to counter it. Ka comes, though it will give him blue. I TP back top. I know Ryze is low, so I'll have some pressure. I want to take the tower for the blue. He comes back, so I just decide, you're not living this. So I decided to chase him down. I know 1E, since I'm maxing at second, will kill him. Hit it. He's dead. All of this pretty much comes off of knowing what you can exploit off their cooldowns, seeing how they react to everything you do, and being able to exploit it. So at that I got 2 towers. Going to shove up top more. Recall. Run back top, farm. Farm more, farm more, farm more, farm golems, farm everything I can farm. I have 129 CS at 18 minutes, which isn't really ideal, but it is the second highest CS in the game after RTF. I see my bot dying, so I want to see if I can go help. I don't think we can get much, but I see Twitch going in. They engage on us with 4-man. I try and drag it out and do as much damage as possible, because I know at this point I'm going to die. I forced Ka to hop back. Lets Jinx pick up at least 1 kill. Jinx shoots Lucian under turret, but oh, the rocket, Super Mega Death Rocket, was able to pick her up a kill, so that is a double kill for our ADC, which I'm willing to take. I bought Distortion Boot so I could try and see if I could have more flash and TP times. Shove out top again. Ka comes top. Panth is chasing me. I have my burnout so I can just easily outrun them. Gonna recall because at this point I could buy my Banshee's Veil. I'm going a Banshee's Veil, by the way, because I'm versus Ryze top. I wanted to try and minimize as much of his damage as possible, and the Mercury Treads were to minimize the time could be CC'd. I try and split push bot and see if my team can hold themselves mid, but they end up dying, so I'd run in. I'm able to kill Lucian and let TF pick up a kill on Malphite, but our team had lost the fight previous to that, so it really wasn't that good for us. We are Surprisingly though, we're only down a 3k gold lead despite all the kills because of the turrets me and TF are able to take. TF ports mid and is able to kill Pantheon. Just farming everything I can. Ryze has actually had the time advantage to keep sitting top and farming this entire time. He knows right now I will be more useful than him. So and I'm pretty sure, yes, TP cooldown's up, so he can be in the fight anyway if he needs to be. I literally need to stay with my team because I am our main tank. When you take TP as the main tank, you pretty much are only going to be using it as a I need to go clear this wave and then come back with my team really fast. If you try and use it as a I'm going to engage when my team starts fighting, they'll already be dead by the time you get there, so it won't really work out well for you. So now we're just kind of doing a Mexican standoff where we just sit and throw. We're wave clearing. This is more advantageous for us because the longer the game goes on, the smaller 3k gold lead becomes. So here they catch up Jinx, and they're going to want to push. But we have wave clear. Once again, we wave clear, we chunk them down. Jinx respawns. They are not able to get anything off of this. COD dives in here. This is a huge mistake from him. He's chunked out to a good 30% before the fight even starts. Pantheon ults in too and is immediately forced to flash out. Ryze TP's in and gets melted. We instantly turn on the other two, kill them, and then their AD carry and support go down as well. Off this, we know we can push down and easily an inhib since we got the tower earlier. I tank it for as long as I can for the creeps to show up, back off. I do make Jinx take 2 shots, but I would have died if I tanked them, so I couldn't really do much about that. We decide we're going to make the risky play and rush Baron. TF uses his heal to make sure we have at least enough health to not die to the random ass Baron shots. So we come, Ryze sees us low. I take the lantern for some reason. Ryze thinks he can kill me because of the knock-up. I get the heal from Jinx, which keeps me alive for picking up the lantern. I was just kind of trying to move out, and I grabbed it. So, overall, we got an inhib and the Baron off that trade. We decide we're going to go back, try and see what we can force. Check red, it's not up. Dragon spawn, so we decide let's go for that. By this point, we actually have taken the gold lead, despite being down on kills. Ka jumps in once again. I know he's going to be running towards our team, so I just want to maximize burnout damage. He uses his key to pop my Banshee's Veil. Malphite goes in. I try and jump and see if I can cancel Pant's stun. I keep him off our carries, I do not cancel the stun itself. I leave the burnout damage to kill Pantheon while I turn to Malphite so we have enough damage. Ryze is forced to defend the inhib, or not an inhib, Nexus turret. We end up getting 1, as well as a 4 for 3. We try and see if we can push this down, but Ryze is just like, you know. And at this point, we just decide let's back out. Pantheon ulted for his blue, which he gets. So we know around this time Baron is spawning very soon. Or no, sorry, we want to get the inhib before Baron spawns, because Baron's going to spawn like the next 3 minutes. So we start pushing in. We're kind of having a poke off. We have good poke. I'm getting chipped. I should not be taking shots for hitting the inhib. But I don't know. I just want the damage on it. Baron's up in 150. Twitch is going in, so I go in to hit the inhib and get in range. I get chunked a lot for it. Pantops in. I jump on Lucian. The rest of my team is backing out, though, so I have to back out. Then, once I back out, TF flashes over the wall and re-engages. Now, at this point, I'm over here, chunked 80% of my health. Thresh is chunked 80% of his health. TF just went in to stun someone who has his stealth up and is taking their whole team's damage. Malphite's getting the position to fight. And we had 280 carries, and I'm our only tank almost dead, so. I dive back in to see how much I can help. We are able to get a decent trade-off to the degree they can't do as much as they'd like, as they only have a Ryze and a Malphite, not much pushing power. They're able to take one, though, and get a ward on Baron. We know Baron is soon. Drop a word on it. Now here's another mistake. Thresh sees a hook. So, despite having a Twitch who's on his way and a Jinx who's way down there, when their whole team is pretty close in proximity, he goes in. We know if we fight here, it will result in us getting cleaned up for free. So we decide to make the decision of ditching Thresh instead of actually fighting. So we're actually able to poke them down a decent amount. Now at this point, Pantheon makes the decision ult in. And he wastes his stun on my Banshee's Veil, and they hop in. I'm able to peel the rest of the team off the carry line, force them into focusing me. Once I do this, Jinx is able to get a triple, quadra, while Ka goes in from behind to get his Twitch, and the pentakill. Now at this point, we're like, push, get the inhib, get a turret, and they're deciding whether she should be or just go. At this point, the rest of the team's like, go, 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 end it, end it, end it, end it. She gets exhausted, Thresh comes. For some reason they start... No, they didn't hit him, never mind. They go for the base. I see them getting jumped on, so I start TPing in. Malphite saw it all. I get chain CC'd, flashed on, killed. And then TF's like, don't worry guys, I got this. Runs up. Twitch. Malphite's daring him to do it, and what would a TF be if he didn't accept the dare? He waits for Twitch to go in to be the bait. They all see Twitch while he ports up and ends the game. And that results in a win for us.